You each have a favorite baby.
I'm scared for toddlers, to be honest.
There's no resentment on my part.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for a drama question that we should address? I can already tell that this is going to be a juicy video. We are going to be spilling the tea.
Spilling the beans.
I'm saying all of these words that Allie has no clue what they mean.
I'm old.
You are 30 going on 65.
I'm 90.
So we asked over on Instagram for your assumptions about our parenting.
Ooh, I'm excited.
As first-time moms, 2 twins. You didn't hold back. I didn't want you to hold back. I was dying at some of the assumptions.
Oh my gosh. Do you think they're true though?
Some of them are. Starting out strong.
Okay.
One of you is enjoying it more than the other. This came up a lot.
Okay, not anymore. At the start, I think you enjoyed it more than me.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't like not having time for myself.
It was a big change. Having kids is a huge change.
2.
And
0
you
to 2.
were like, I have no time for myself. You had all these hormones postpartum.
Yes, that was also it.
So many changes. I do think that you definitely struggled more than I did in the beginning.
Yes, but now I would say it's even.
Even. We both are actually genuinely loving it. I hear sometimes in messages people being like, is it really that great for you? Are you really having that good of a time as parents? Because being a parent is hard. We don't deny that. I know personally I am genuinely enjoying almost every second of it.
Oh yeah.
I think they are so much fun.
They're really fun.
Are laughing now and so engaged with us. Like when they see us in particular, they light up and they start like yelling and they're so excited to see us and it's so cute.
So I would say it's even now.
Yeah,
but at the
we're
start,
both enjoying it.
I think it was a bit harder for me. And now it's even.
You don't realize how privileged you are. Night doula, going on trips, both at home. It's not a reality for so many people. I will disagree because I do know how privileged I am.
Yeah.
We are extremely privileged to be able to afford these things.
Yes.
100%. I don't talk about this much, but I grew up in like poverty. Like I grew up very poor. I was the first child of a single mom who was a teenager when she had me.
Yeah.
And ended up having 3 kids by the time she was like 24, I think.
Yeah.
And my mom had to drop out of university because she couldn't afford to have me in daycare and go to school at the same time. Like I grew up poor and I realize now how extremely privileged I am to be able to afford these things.
Yes, we're very, very lucky.
It is not the reality for a lot
so
of
many people. Yeah, we're very lucky. However, we do both also work full time. Just because we're at home doesn't mean we're at home off with our babies. Mm-hmm. So I know a lot of people are like, you're so lucky you're home. We are very lucky to work from home, but we are working.
And that is personally one of the things that I struggle with most is balancing taking care of the babies full time and working full time.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own struggles and everybody is going to struggle in their own ways with parenting no matter what kind of situation you're in.
Yeah.
So personally, both working from home is something that is actually a tiny bit of a struggle.
Yes.
For us personally, but
it's also
it's a
nice.
tiny one and it's nice.
Because we get to see the babies and set our own hours because we're our own bosses. Yeah. So that is really, we're very lucky in that sense.
We're very lucky.
Yeah. We both very much enjoy working at home.
Yes. I will say something that our postpartum doula that had helped us with overnights said was, if it's something that you're interested in having and you're having a child in the future, she said a lot of families that have her, people will often chip in as like a baby shower gift to be able to afford some overnight help instead of getting gifts. Or if you have a family member who wants to get you a big present, she's often like a big present, a couple nights of sleep. So I would recommend, even if it's something you can't afford personally to have long term, if it's something that you're really, really interested in, that's a way that she said some people hire her. You each have a favorite baby.
No, false. I love them both the same.
I will say, in the very beginning, I struggled giving equal attention to both babies. I was only nursing Fred. George was being bottle fed by you. And I had to make a conscious effort of being like, I need to spend equal attention and equal time with both babies to like bond equally with both babies
because
as much as you
both ate so often. So you basically had him all the time and I basically had George all the time, feeding him, but now they're both on the same type of eating schedule, so it's much easier to divide your time of who you're seeing.
It is. And I love them both equally. They're
yes, me too.
Completely different humans. It's absolutely wild how different they are, but I love them both equally.
I know. I love that they're different.
And I don't have a favorite.
No, I don't either.
You sometimes miss your life pre-babies and wish you could go back even just for one day.
I'd go back for a day.
Would you?
Yeah, for one day, just to be able to like go and do anything you want anytime, because you don't have, like, for the evening, be like, we're going out tonight for one night, because I love them. It's like they were always here, but I think it would be fun for one day to just like get to do anything.
I would never go back and not have them. Like, I'm absolutely obsessed with them. I don't regret them at all. I have a lot of anxiety about leaving them. I will never, for as long as I live, be able to go on a trip away from them and not be constantly worried about them.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish like I could go back to
not worry.
not worrying.
Yeah.
Like if I could go on one more trip, like just go back in time and go on one more trip where I'm not constantly worried about my babies and if they're okay, I kind of would.
Yeah.
You don't love the baby phase and are more excited for toddlers or bigger kids.
No, I'm scared for toddlers, to be honest, because they run around and they'll fight and hit each other and you have to police it all day. So that's scary to me. I like this phase. I think it's really fun. They're not mobile, so you can like take them out easily.
And they're not like, let me go, let me at it, let me at the world.
So I actually enjoy this phase. I like it.
You're a little scared for the next phase.
But it'll be so funny.
Because they're going to be talking and kids say the darndest things.
And it's going to be wild, but like, I like that. It's fun. So I'm excited for all of the stages.
Most scared to have teenagers.
What will we do?
Keep them little, please. I am absolutely terrified. We talk about this often. We're like, we are going to have teens, twin teenagers. Send us all the prayers. You're able to put the boys down a lot and can actually get things done, like eating, getting dressed, cleaning, without needing to hold them.
Absolutely.
Their personalities, yes, they let us put them down.
They're quite independent. Like they enjoy social interaction, but they're also very happy most days to play on their own. So yeah, they're great at that. Like I never feel like I can't get ready or clean the house. Like I feel on top of that every day.
I will say I've heard from twin parents. If you're a twin parent and you feel differently, let us know down below. But I've heard from twin parents that twins are easier to be put down and stuff than singletons because they're used to not being able to be in
right from the start.
Because you can't always be attending to them 100% of the time, carrying them around 100% of the time because there's two of them.
Yeah.
So they have to kind of get used to not always being
from day
held
one
and attended to from day one.
Yeah. And ours are like that. So it's nice.
I'm very thankful.
Yeah. I like holding them, but I also like doing other things sometimes.
I would say I'm actually a tiny bit sad because they're in a phase where they don't necessarily love being held as much as they did when they were younger.
They don't like
they won't nap on
us,
us,
but they won't fall asleep anymore.
Or give snuggles. They want to like sit up on you and like talk to you and engage. They don't want to be like held and snuggled and go to sleep on you anymore. And I miss those snuggles.
I know.
This ties back to something that we said already in this video. Somebody said Sam does more care with Fred and Allie does more care with George.
Okay, so yeah, at the start that was definitely true.
Yes.
But now I'd say it's equal.
I'd say it's equal now.
Yeah, because
but I would say in the beginning,
definitely,
yes.
It was definitely. We would joke, that's yours, that's mine.
Yeah. Although we talked with other parents that have multiple kids and they said that they also find that that can happen at certain stages.
Yeah, it's
like
fluctuate.
Someone does more of the care for one baby and someone does the more care for the other child.
Yeah.
And I think it'll always, yeah, you're right, go back and forth over who does most of the care for a certain kid, especially when they get bigger and have preferences, because toddlers are a whole thing and that happens.
Yeah, they might be like, I'm boycotting that mom.
This is coming up a lot.
Okay.
You don't get overwhelmed easily, both of us.
I would say that is very true. Oh, we don't.
No, we don't.
I don't know if that's just our personality
I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's our personality types, if it has to do with the kids, like their personalities. I really don't know.
But in life, like,
we don't get overwhelmed.
It's not really our personality type to get, like, it takes a lot for me to get overwhelmed. Or if I'm, like, tired, then it takes nothing for me to get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But, like, even the days where it's, like, they're crying, the dogs are Lucy's going. I'm not like overwhelmed. I'm just like my ears are a bit full.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I have a lot of work to do, like that overwhelms me. But in terms of them, they don't overwhelm me ever. When you were away, I was like, there was a bad moment that they both cried, and I was like, huh. But that was it once ever.
And I'm a pretty patient person. I don't in general get overwhelmed with things.
No, so work the odd time.
Yeah.
But that's like we get overwhelmed with work.
Yeah, because there's a lot of
work
stuff to be done. I wish there was more hours in the day, honestly.
Yeah. But no, I think it's our personalities. We're pretty like, I don't know the word.
I don't either.
Underwhelming.
We're underwhelming. This is a little related to that, and I think why we might not get overwhelmed that easily.
Okay.
You were both nannies, so you're more confident as first-time moms.
I strongly believe it has helped.
I do think it has helped.
Really believe. Like, we were both nannies for a long time.
Live-in nannies. Like, we
lived with families.
Lived with the families and did childcare. That was our job.
And, like, watched kids while the parents were away for, like, a week at a time. Stuff like that. So, I feel like we have had a lot of childcare experience.
Traveled internationally with nanny kids.
Yeah, we've flown with kids a lot. Traveled with kids. So, I think it definitely gave us more confidence. It made the transition feel very seamless, almost, because it was something we've done for years. It's just different because they're your own.
Yeah.
But I think it's also given us more confidence because we're like, oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Or like
we've taken kids to their swimming classes and their dance classes and their art classes, and we've done all of that.
And we've like
juggled their schedule, juggled nap time, and figuring out how we're going to get them to classes on time.
From naps, 2 naps to 1 nap and stuff. We potty trained kids. And I was also really used to being like, okay, in the day, this childcare has to be done, but also all of this house stuff, because like parents would leave lists. So I feel like that helps because I'm like, I know how to do it all at once. So
I would say it's definitely helped us both.
I'm very grateful.
And I think it's a huge benefit that we both happened
were nannies.
to be nannies.
Like, that's double 2 nannies.
Yeah. You bicker more now that you have kids.
I think we bicker the same.
I think we bicker the same. I will say there's more like decisions to be made and stuff, so there is potential for more things to bicker about.
So far,
and more stuff to be done.
But so far,
I don't think we
we're on
bicker
the same
anymore
page
any less.
time, usually.
We are.
We bicker all the time before too. We bicker about goofy stuff.
We bicker all the time, but we bicker about really foolish stuff.
Silly
like
things.
The fact that Allie does not put a bag in the trash can.
Yeah, it's silly. Why?
She just throws trash in the bin, and I say every time, I'm like, would you mind just putting the bag in?
You don't say, would you mind?
No, I say it.
Put the bag in, Mom.
Yeah, I am. I'm like, oh, come on.
I say,
or the fact that I throw my contacts everywhere. Like, I wear daily, so I just take them out and
do you
just
know who
toss
else wears
them.
daily contacts?
And you put them, where do you put them?
In the toilet.
Oh, wow,
It's also weird. Anyway, we just bicker about goofy stuff.
Stuff like
it's
that.
Never like big.
No, and I think it's pretty equal.
It's the same amount of bicker.
Yeah. You are each struggling with your bodies postpartum and breastfeeding. We talk about this in a video recently, actually.
So go ahead and watch.
So yeah, go watch that video. I'll link it. Sam gets way less sleep than Allie.
No, actually, not anymore.
Not anymore. You're sleeping in the bed all night with the family.
I used to go down to get a little bit of extra sleep in the morning. Yes, because I am a cranky person. Before we even had kids, I will say, this was a discussion that we had. Yep. And I said, you need to know, and everyone knows this about me, I'm a terrible person if I don't get sleep. So we discussed this before we had kids, and I said, you must understand this.
Yep.
We will not move forward with children if you don't get this. It was fine. It's fine. It worked out.
It worked. I do get less sleep. I wouldn't say way less sleep. I do get less sleep. I function better on less sleep.
You also breastfeed them.
I also breastfeed them. You can't breastfeed them, so like I have to be the one to get up with them.
They latch in the night. They don't have bottles in the night, so
they
obviously you have to feed them.
And then I do get up with them every single morning.
You do. It's very nice.
I don't mind. I love the mornings. There's no resentment on my part on you on getting more sleep than me.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
But yeah, you definitely do get less sleep, and you're much better with less sleep than I am. Yeah.
Okay, you ready for a drama question that we should address?
Oh, sure.
Let me find it. You can't take any critiques or critics, and you block a lot of people for asking simple questions.
I block a lot of people.
Okay, let's discuss this. So, yes, if you say something to us that is rude, it's disrespectful, it's creepy, then yes, there is a very good chance that you're going to get blocked.
Yeah. Very true.
It does happen. I will not say, no, we've never blocked anyone.
I'm very open about it. I'll block you if you're rude.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's our space on the internet.
And we need to protect our mental health.
Yeah.
Because
it's rude. Get away.
It is very overwhelming getting negative comments all the time. So sometimes, yes, we do block people because it helps protect our mental health, especially if it's someone that is like consistently rude or consistently creepy.
Yes, that's a big thing. It's mostly creepy rather than like rude. But if you're repeatedly rude, you gotta go. I feel like it obviously comes with the space. Like
it does. Yes, we understand that we're going to get
thick skins.
There's also a lot of homophobia, and there's also a whole thing about being a parent that any parent out there is going to know, where no matter what you decide to do, there's going to be people that disagree with you and feel very strongly about the opposite way. Whether, for example, if you choose to sleep train, there are people that feel extremely pro sleep training and extremely anti sleep training. Yeah, and it's like that for every single parenting decision.
And anything. Like you could say something very simple like, I enjoyed this book, and then there's going to be all these people who say, wah, wah. So it's going to come in all sorts.
And we know that.
So it's fine. It usually doesn't bug us, but if it's repeated or like extremely rude or homophobic or like creepy, absolutely block.
Okay, so this is where we're gonna leave this video.
Okay.
Thank you for all of your assumptions. There are so many more, but that is just what we could get to. Maybe we will do a part 2 in the future. Let us know if you would like that. So like, comment, subscribe, and we will be back here with another video soon. We are trying to get back on our Tuesday and Thursday posting schedule. Miss Allie is helping with the editing now. She's done one video. Is this gonna be your second?
I will. So we'll see if we can get to more videos.
So we'll be back soon with another video.
See you soon.
Bye.